Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today's video I'm going to show you how to play a Jarvan 4 as a jungle. And today I met yrslma again as a Yasuo in mid lane. I met him quite a lot. It's been a long day since I played with him. Like, it's the third time already, I think, in this day that I met him in rank. Alright, let's get back to the game. I will give you how to clear the jungle and outplay your enemies. And you always gonna take your third ability to fast clear the red buff. And here are the tips. If you can clear the red buff before your third skill is refreshed, you need to go to full clear all the camps in early, because it will gives you a lot more XP and level in early phase. As you can see here, I'm going for the wolves here. And third, take the first ability again. It will gives you more damage, of course. And I decide to go to the blue buff here. So the route is gonna be the red buff, the chicken, the wolf, and the blue buff. It's always like that if you can clear the red buff in the specific detail that I give you. And as you can see here, that Kha'Zix is jump over me, but as you can see here, that one level is so matter in this game. That Kha'Zix is level 3 and I level 4, and I decide to commit this Cutler and I over smite him there. He jump and blink, but as you can see here, an easy kill for me. And the Renekton dies too, which is a very good and solid kill in early game. And as you can see here, there's a potential kill on mid because the Fizz is under level. He only level 4 at this moment, and I already got the ult with this Yasuo, and he already used the third skill in here. I decided to jump in. That's a big mistake from a Fizz. That's the only escape tools he got, but he decided to use it as fast as he can, and I catch him pretty easily. And this Senna and Fane is trying to catch me too, but this Jarvan is a S tier pick for a tournament, you know, for a reason, because he can engage and escape pretty easily. So for the first build in this kind of matchup is Guardian Angel, because you're the only tank champion in this match. As you can see, our Baron laner is a cannon, which is a cute hamster and definitely not a tank champion. And our support is Seraphine, a singer, 100% not a tank champion. And our mid is Yasuo, so I mean, like, you're the only tank here, you know, so you need to buy a tank item like Guardian Angel or Sunfire Aegis. And in this matchup, I really don't want to buy a Sunfire Aegis specifically because the enemy's ADC is Fane. Fane is known as a melt tanker, you know, like he can melt your armor pretty easily. So I'm not gonna decide to buy the Sunfire Aegis because I can't get close to Fane as free as I can. Alright, as you can see, 10 seconds ago, that Kha'Zix, I think, is jumped to the Rift Herald, and my guess is right, so I decide to clear the dragon as fast as I can. And I really want to jump there, but you know, there's not gonna be a follow-up there because the wave's not clear yet. And I decide to gank this Fizz. I think this Fizz don't have ward on my bush, So he decided to just walk on me and run for it. He wants to dash over there, but my wall is so thick. He can't jump over the wall, you know, like that timing, that thick wall. He just can't escape from there. Alright, I decided to fast clear this bottom tower. A really good value in early game, but you know, it's not an absolute win. Even though I and my team collecting a lot of early kills there, but you know, Kha'Zix destroy the enemy's turret, our top turret, and got the Rift Herald too. So the value is more like a 50-50 here. Okay, going back to farm, and I decide to buy that Executioner Healing or Executioner Blade, so my attack will give a Grievous Wound effect that will reduce the enemy's incoming healing. In this matchup, there's a lot of heals or physical fam from the enemies, like Renekton, Senna heals, and Vayne. I do want to help and kill that Renekton, but as you can see here, there's already a lot of enemies gems in there. There's a Vayne and Senna going wild in the mid, so I decide to kill this Renekton with the help of cannon. I decide to jump without inspect his item. As you can see here, he's popped the stasis in early, and that's my biggest mistake in these games, guys. Like, oh, I should have checked that item first. And from that moment, I want to decide to kill the Kha'Zix, the enemy R5 in top. But as you can see here, yrslma is styling on the enemy. Easy dash for him. And easy double kill. Maybe a third kill in here? I think he don't want to be greedy there, but... Oh, he's diving the second turret. And he's got the kill. Alright, 1 HP. It's so good, you know, to have yrslma on your team. Alright, I decide to clear this blue buff here. And I want to save the Yasuo as well. I want to kill the Kha'Zix, but I missed the predict of his jumps there. An unnecessary blink as well. But yeah, the value there that Kha'Zix died to is probably like still a good value. Alright, there's a clash in mid. I want to jump, but you know, my Guardian Angel is on cooldown, so I decide to chill a bit, and I can see that the second dragon, which is the Infernal Dragon, is coming up soon. I really want to fast clear the dragon, but you know, yrslma is diving there, going wild. I really want to kill for the Kha'Zix, but I missed that knock up a little bit, so I decided to clear this Rift Herald as fast before it struck our turret, and easy free Rift. And as you can see here, Seraphim's going to pull. That Encore is really good, but the Renekton and the Vayne stun it's really a perma stun for me. That's a lot of damage, and there's no follow-up from my team, so it's going to be a free dragon for the enemy teams, and I really can't do anything about it. I still die here, 5 seconds, and the enemy's already got it because he got Kha'Zix, who can clear the single target monster because he get the passive isolates, you know. He can clear it so fast, you know. Alright, I decide to check the enemy jungle here. There's a Renekton there. I don't want to throw the game. I want to win this game. You know, like it's been a good matchup for me in this day, and as you can see here, I try to clear the blue buff. Just try and chill and farm in here, but the Kha'Zix always snipe, and nah, his smite is pretty bad, you know. His accuracy on smite is a bit missed there, so I get the blue buff. And if you connect the third ability and the first ability correctly, you can airborne that enemies like I did there, and then Encore hit the third enemies, and I just dive right in, take the whole damage of tower and enemies, so my team can, you know, just like going wild in their tower, and bam, that 4 kills in under 15 minutes. They all died, so it's gonna be a free turret because we got the minion here, and as you can see, we can clear the third turret as well in under 12 minutes. So much value. I think from that point, it's like, okay, GG. We got a lot more golds. The advantage is there. We always outplay the enemies, and as you can see here, my third build is Thornmail, which is pretty good and give you a lot of armor to deal with Kha'Zix and Vayne, of course. And I decide to buy the that Yasuo styling on Fizz is pretty insane, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so I decide to build that armor boot with this armor plate to give you more HP bonus on the engage, and I decide I want to kill this Vayne here, and bam, it's a killing spree for me, a 5 kill already. It's a pretty good value. And here's tips on where when you're gonna pick a Jarvan. You're gonna pick a Jarvan if the enemy's ADC is like Vayne or like Draven that got no ability to escape the wall. If the enemies like, you know, Ezreal or etc. that can jump over that your ult value is not gonna be this massive, you know, for the game. And this is easy Baron, easy clear, so we decide to group up in the mid and want to clear the dragon and push the wave. Kha'Zix I see already on top, so it will be a mountain drake free for us, and my team decide to help me here a bit. Alright, free dragon of course, and still get the Baron buff to push the lane here. Alright, I want to be a bit greedy there to catch the Renekton because he's a troublesome, you know, in early and late game. As you can see here, that Fizz and enemy's teams are killing our support. That's a really good trade, but yrslma died here. Our cannon is nowhere to be seen. He's running toward us right now to help. I decide to ult the Renekton, but I miss. I still got the blink there, an easy one hit shot there. I still got the Guardian Angel here, so I decide to tank the enemies a bit more. And we kill the Vayne. We kill their ADC. So I decide to fast clear this bottom wave to destroy the second turret, but my calculation a bit off right here because yeah, that guardian angel is pop off, but I think it's still okay.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Right, tier 2 is free as well, and my cannon decide to, you know, a bit greedy there, being solo to end the game, but you just can't. It's still 15-minute marks, and the enemies, like, you know, kill times, the spawn time, I mean, is still so fast that you can clear the game that pretty easily. I mean. So I decide to back to the base and make our fourth item, and it's a spirit visage. It's so good to have magic resistant against a fish. You can also buy a force of nature as well that gives you a boost of movement speed and a magic resist, but in this scenario you need to buy that spirit visage because the passive that it gives, that the items give, is increase the incoming healing. And as you can see here, there's a lot of healing from our Seraphine second ability, and it will give you an advantage, of course, in tanking the whole enemy's damage. And as you can see here, the quest already begin. Our yrslma died there, and a good storm there from our cannon. I still decide to keep my ult there a bit. I want ult that faint so bad, but he just pushed me, you know, like, so the range is miss a bit. The enemies is surprisingly still gives us a lot of trouble, despite that our gold lead is a bit far, you know, because we got a lot of 2 dragons and probably an easy second Baron too, because Kha'Zix die and the turret difference is also big, but you know that feint is so freaking nuts, you know, that damage that it deals, that impact is so good. I love this kind of game where the enemies is not like, you know, 5 minutes surrender and there's not epic moments going on. I love this kind of game. So the Elder's Dragon been pop up here, an Ocean Dragon. Oh, this Kha'Zix is going wild. He wants to kill the Seraphine because you know that Seraphine ult is so troublesome. I blink and ult there, so I lock the enemy ADC pretty easily. Oh, and this yrslma is going to be an easy kill there to a Renekton. So I just walk to the base because, like, you know, we got the Baron buff, I got the Guardian Angel as well. It's the game's already over, and it's been a fun games, you know. Like, I really love Jarvan 4 as a jungle personally, better than as a Baron laner. And as you can see here, a kill as a tank is pretty good. And I will show you the stat here. Alright, don't forget to like our good teammates, you know, just try to be positive. And as you can see here, 8 kills, a lot of tank and damage. And thank you for today, and see you tomorrow.